With the recent news of Disney and the AI Sora ChatGPT partnership, will we get a Disney Lorcana animated series?
A Lorcana animated series? Is that what you say?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear you when you said that the first time. Got it. All right.
So John, you got
So
to preface, we either are or aren't. You can't ask either way because we're answering it is or is not off center.
correct.
So you're saying that we will
So
get a Lorcana
we
animated series.
will get a
Okay.
Lorcana focused animation series.
I think mine's backwards,
Ooh,
but
hey, Mason's in on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go no.
I also agree with Mason. I think
I mean,
that will
I don't know if it has anything to do with the AI thing, but I think that would be a fantastic thing to do, and it would be exactly what Lorcana needs to save its sorry butt from the production slump that it's in.
Bro, you know what they need? They need Kingdom Hearts to come little.
that would help them a lot. Sorry. No, so I
Maybe
think
a
the
video
through
game
line
for
for
it.
John, the
I'm
thought
saying,
process
I'll
is
play it.
no one ever expected that Disney would license out their characters, especially not to an AI generator, right? There's a lot of risk that is perceived with that because people could do generations of things you don't want with your characters. You have a lot less control of your characters in terms of the world. No one ever expected that Disney would be the company to do that when they've been historically extremely restrictive of their IP, with, you know, probably only Pokemon being more restrictive. And yet here they've made this partnership. Is that a new guard changing the era of Disney and how they move forward? Right? We've seen them with like ESPN bring on like the Pat McAfee show, and historically they would never have had a show like that on their network. Is Disney changing? And does that then open the door for them to do an anime collaboration and allow their characters to be used maybe in a setting that historically they wouldn't have put in a Disney movie? I think that's kind of where John's coming.
Weren't they using the characters for the Super Bowl last year? Wasn't that a thing?
What?
Weren't they using? Was that SpongeBob?
That was SpongeBob.
That was
I think
SpongeBob.
that SpongeBob was.
Yeah.
I don't think it was last year, but a few years ago, SpongeBob was used in it. But yeah, it does lend the question. You know, I want to answer this one because Mason and I really early on when Lorcana started talked about this exact thing. Not necessarily an anime, but just the world of Lorcana. Because they released with Winnie the Pooh, and he was in like a wizard costume and had like
I remember the honey wizard.
Yeah. And we looked at that and we were like, oh man, they're going to build a whole world and story around Lorcana the cards. They're going to take these characters almost like Kingdom Hearts, right? They're going to build this whole thing out. They're going to make it an RPG-esque thing where they could spin off video games and TV and everything. And it just kind of never happened, right? Other than the unique Winnie the Pooh. And now I think they've started doing that maybe more with characters. But we hadn't really seen it, especially through their first few sets. It just almost kind of felt like, okay, this is, you know, Mufasa from the Lion King in a Lion King scene. And this is, you know, Tigger from Winnie the Pooh in a Tigger scene and whatever. And like, we didn't see that world flesh out like we thought, where it was going to be this really unique property to the
where's the lore in Lorcana? Can someone find me the lore, dude? Because I'm not.
Well, they would tell you it's playing the game and you collect lore. But I agree with you. I agree.
I was going to do a whole like bit, but I can't say it because I don't know the lore, so I can't even fake to pretend like I know what I'm talking about. Sorry,
but I think
that was a thrifty pun,
Thrifty. Okay. And I think it's something that the game needs. And the reason I say that's one, I think it would be very successful. I think if they've already seen the success of Kingdom Hearts in bridging like, that universe with RPGs. But if you make something unique and original that people love, it creates a customer acquisition funnel to your TCG. But it also creates it back the other way, where people are going to love that already love the TCG. It's also going to make people fall in love with those unique adaptations of those characters, right? The same way if they did a Kingdom Hearts Donald Duck, that's going to be appreciated by a certain group of fans in a different way than regular Donald Duck, which starts to create your collectors having interest in certain variations of cards. It allows you to repeat use characters and they not feel like you're overdoing it because now you've got different variations, different costumes, things like that. I would love to see that integration. Now, that's difficult, right? Ravensburger, who licenses it from Disney and produces the game, would like, this is a multi conglomerate thing, right? You would have to essentially get with like, you know, the Disney animation studio and like produce this thing, and like there's a bigger undertaking here. But man,
but it's doable. That's like, isn't that their job?
It's
like,
doable.
It would just take effort and
it takes effort and money and time. But you know what? What we are seeing, TCGs are one of the hottest, not just toys, but alternative asset classes. It's one of the hottest like hobby interests in the world.
Like, why would you want to be
every
in
major
that?
IP want to get into it?
Just imagine a
right?
tag team Mickey Mouse Mufasa.
Hey yo,
yeah, like we're seeing so much growth and expansion in this sector because the money is there, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! We talked about on our second episode how Konami created an animation studio to produce animation for some of their modern characters and produce, you know, that almost like tried to garner interest in the newer side of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not like this is that far-fetched of an idea. And when you've got that robust of IP access available to you, and you're already willing to put it out into the ether, I actually think the catalyst that could drive this is if somebody went and used Sora and made one themselves via AI that was really good to the point that they're like, oh, holy crap.
Just make them make it. Like, show them what
like,
it can
for,
do.
like
Yeah.
force them to make it because you made something that people want so bad that it shows them like, we've got to do this.
Somebody
right?
do it for One Punch Man season 3, please.
so yeah, it is an interesting question. I think it's one on the surface everyone's like, okay, that's so weird, but it's not. I think I think it's something that, you know, at least Mason and I for a long time have believed that expanding that world would really help Lorcana as a game.
It's literally just the Disney expanded universe of like, and they just all interact with like a very loose premise. You know, just why not do it? Everybody else is doing
kind
it.
of done before with Disney Infinity for video games when you bought the little figures and you like put them on the thing and there was like a game around it. Like this again, not a foreign concept to them.
It's there. They just got to make it.
They just got to lean in, folks.
Disney, Bob Iger, give us a call. We've got ideas. We're ready to go.
I don't know anybody that has young kids. Do they make Mickey cartoons anymore? Is it like a thing? Like,
well, they make new ones? The Mickey Mouse Club, isn't that?
Yeah, I think they do.
Disney's got to hire some collectible people. This is like,
bro, they have Bobby from the Hundreds, like the guy that made the Hundreds. He works for them.
Oh, that was recent. That's for like I think that's why clothing got better.
Merchandise. Like
that's why merch got better. Yeah,
like but he's on the team, bro. He's there.
Okay, that guy hire.
He
hire
also
that guy twice, and then put him on a different team.
Bro,
so
I
they
met
can make
him
it.
at Dallas Collecticon. He's actually like he's into cards too. Yeah, he likes this.
That's awesome. Maybe there's going to be an intersection there. And again, a company that big, this stuff takes time. So it's not that they don't have plans. They could have these plans in the works, and that could take years and tons of green lighting and all kinds of stuff. But these are just ideas that we have rolling around in our head of ways that maybe the TCG gets a little better, a little bigger, and that's good
some
for
lore,
everybody.
dude.